Imagine gliding down a coastal highway, the engine humming like a symphony, the interior wrapping around you like a private jet cabin, and the technology responding to your every command as if the car itself knows you better than you know yourself. Luxury cars aren't just machines, they're rolling masterpieces, blending design, power, and innovation in ways that redefine what it means to drive. In 2025, the world of luxury automobiles has entered a new chapter. It's no longer only about horsepower and leather seats, it's about sustainability meeting extravagance, artificial intelligence merging with tradition, and elegance paired with performance so sharp it almost feels unreal. So today we're counting down the top 10 luxury cars of 2025. From legendary brands you already know and love to bold challengers breaking new ground, these cars represent the very best of what money can buy on four wheels. Buckle up, because what you're about to see will make you question whether you've been dreaming too small. 10 Oz Bentley Continental GT Speed 2025. Few names in motoring carry the same aura as Bentley. For decades, the Continental GT has been the poster child of grand touring luxury. In 2025, Bentley reinvented it once again with the GT Speed. This isn't just a refresh, it's a farewell to one chapter and the start of another. The mighty W12 engine that once defined Bentley power is gone, replaced by a cutting-edge hybrid V8. But instead of being a downgrade, it feels like an upgrade. Instant torque, seamless acceleration, and guilt-free power that matches modern expectations. Slide into the cabin and you'll understand why Bentley is still untouchable. The craftsmanship is beyond imagination. Hand-stitched leather, rare sustainable wood veneers polished to perfection, and digital screens that melt into the old-world charm. It's not only about luxury, it's about heritage evolving without losing its soul. This is the car for someone who wants timeless elegance, but also wants to look ahead. 9. Rolls-Royce Spectre. Rolls-Royce didn't just build a car, they built an event on wheels. The Spectre is their first fully electric masterpiece. Silence has always been a Rolls hallmark, but here it reaches a new level. The absence of an engine makes the cabin feel like another dimension. You glide rather than drive. Inside, it's almost spiritual. The Starlight headliner now flows into the doors, turning every night drive into a private light show. No two Spectres are alike, because Rolls customers don't simply choose options. They commission their car like an artist commissions a painting. What's shocking isn't that Rolls went electric, but that they did it without compromise. The Spectre is as majestic, as imposing, and as unapologetically extravagant as any Phantom or Wraith before it. Only now, it whispers through the streets rather than roars. 8. Mercedes-Maybach EQS SUV. If you've ever wanted to know what it feels like to live in a penthouse that moves, the Maybach EQS SUV is your answer. Built on Mercedes' advanced electric EQS platform, Maybach has turned it into something far grander. Slip into the rear seat and you'll find executive recliners that heat, cool, and massage. A chilled compartment for champagne waits at your side, and the Burmester 4D sound system transforms the cabin into a concert hall. Outside, the Maybach chrome accents an exclusive grille separate it from the normal EQS, announcing to the world that this is something different. This isn't just about luxury, it's about serenity. No engine noise, no compromise, just pure comfort. For those who want to be chauffeured in absolute silence, the EQS SUV sets a new benchmark. 7. Porsche Taycan Turbo GT 2025. For Porsche, performance is religion, and the Taycan Turbo GT shows how luxury and speed can live in harmony. The Taycan was already a success, but the 2025 Turbo GT raises the game. With lightning-fast charging, it can add hundreds of kilometers of range in just minutes. Its handling feels more like a 911 than a sedan, yet inside you're treated to premium materials that wrap around you in understated elegance. Unlike some luxury EVS that overwhelm with screens and gimmicks, Porsche keeps it driver focused. Driving one feels like commanding the future. Precision steering, instant acceleration, and an interior that whispers sport without shouting. It's a car that reminds you luxury isn't only about softness. Sometimes true luxury is having a car that obeys your every command with perfection. 6. Aston Martin Valour. Aston Martin is synonymous with James Bond chic, but the Valour is something even rarer. This limited edition GT is designed for those who want a visceral connection with their car. Inspired by Aston's racing past, its muscular stance and retro curves are pure theater. Step inside and it's like wearing a perfectly tailored suit. Carbon fiber panels meet hand-stitched Alcantara, and every line screams craftsmanship. Driving it is an event. The roar of the engine, the weight of the steering, and the drama of its design all combine to create a sense of occasion few cars can match. It's not just rare, it's collectible. Owning one is like owning a piece of Aston Martin history, a future classic already celebrated before it even leaves the showroom floor. 5. Bugatti Mistral Roadster. Some cars you drive, others you simply admire. The Bugatti Mistral belongs in both categories. It is the final chapter for the legendary W16 engine, and Bugatti decided to send it off with a masterpiece. The Mistral isn't only about insane power, though with over 1,500 horsepower, it has plenty of that. It's about emotion. The open-top design allows you to hear and feel the thunder of the W16 one last time before it vanishes into history. The design is as much art as engineering, swooping lines, aerodynamic beauty, and details that could be displayed in a museum. To own a Mistral is to own a moment in history. It's the last of its kind, a goodbye letter from one of the most extraordinary engines ever built. 4. Ferrari Purosangue 2025. Ferrari resisted SUVs for decades, claiming it wasn't their territory, but when they finally did it, they didn't compromise. The Purosangue is a Ferrari first and an SUV second. Under the hood is a naturally aspirated V12, a dying breed in today's world. It roars with a purity that electric simply can't replicate. Inside, Ferrari didn't just copy luxury rivals, they reinvented it. The interior feels like a cockpit, but one draped in Italian leather and cutting-edge displays. For families of enthusiasts, this car is a dream. You can take the kids to school and still unleash Ferrari fury on a mountain road. The Purosangue proves that practicality doesn't have to come at the cost of passion. 3. Lucid Air Sapphire. Lucid is the bold newcomer taking on giants, and the Air Sapphire shows they're not intimidated. With over 1,200 horsepower, it's the most powerful luxury sedan on the planet. But power isn't its only trick. Inside, Lucid has crafted an environment that feels futuristic, yet warm. The panoramic glass roof floods the cabin with light. The seats, especially in the rear, recline like those in a private jet. And the tech is Silicon Valley grade, intuitive, sharp, and innovative. Driving it is surreal. One press of the accelerator launches you into silence and speed simultaneously. It's proof that American luxury can go toe-to-toe with Europe's best. 2. Lamborghini Revuelto. Lamborghini is known for madness, and the Revuelto is no exception. It combines a V12 engine with hybrid technology, producing explosive power while nodding to sustainability. The design is outrageously Lamborghini. Sharp angles, fighter jet inspiration, and colors that scream for attention. Inside, the cockpit surrounds you like a spacecraft. Driving one feels less like operating a car and more like commanding a starship. What's remarkable is that even as Lamborghini embraces hybrid power, it hasn't lost its soul. The Revuelto is just as loud, just as dramatic, and just as unmistakably Lamborghini as its ancestors. It proves you can evolve without losing your fire. 1. Koenigsegg Gemera HV8. At number 1 sits the car that seems to defy logic, the Koenigsegg Gemera HV8. This is a 4-seater hypercar with over 2,000 horsepower, blending everyday usability with otherworldly performance. Koenigsegg calls it a Mega GT, and rightly so. No other car offers this mix. Family practicality, jaw-dropping speed, and luxury so intense it feels surreal. Inside, the materials are futuristic yet luxurious, with cutting-edge displays and a layout designed for both driver and passenger. It's not just a car, it's a statement about what's possible. The Gemera is the future, but it's here now. And here's the heart-stopping moment. Luxury in 2025 isn't just about wealth or exclusivity, it's about transformation. Rolls-Royce embraced silence, Lamborghini embraced hybrids, Bugatti bid farewell to its W16, and Koenigsegg fused extremes into one car. The wow isn't just in horsepower numbers or leather quality, it's in the evolution itself. These cars prove luxury can be bold, experimental, and emotional all at once. For car lovers, 2025 is the year when the old guard and the future collided, and somehow both won. So there you have it, the top 10 luxury cars of 2025. From Bentley's modernized elegance to Rolls-Royce's electric grace, from Ferrari's family-friendly roar to Koenigsegg's unimaginable Mega GT, each car represents more than transportation. Their experiences, milestones, and in some cases, final chapters chapters of legends. Luxury cars are about more than speed or comfort. They're about identity. They let us dream bigger, feel emotions stronger, and experience the road in ways that ordinary cars never can. Which one captured your imagination most? Was it the starlit silence of the Spectre, the roaring thunder of the Purosangue, or the futuristic insanity of the Gemera? Tell us in the comments. If this journey inspired you, don't just watch, share it. Hit like, subscribe, and join us as we explore more stories from the world of machines that move our hearts as much as our bodies. Because in the end, cars like these aren't just about driving, they're about dreaming.